This is the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Comedy Food Truck and subscribe to us on the Comedy Food Truck YouTube channel to watch full video versions of each episode every week. You can find links to all of this at comedyfoodtruck.com. Like us, share us, subscribe, and leave a review. Thank you for listening and enjoy the show.
You're listening to the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. We talk life, food, relationships, and have fun with all of it. And now here's your host, comedian John Hill.
That's right, yes. We are back. Back from another long week of just the world.
Coveting,
bidening our time through COVID.
That's a new word.
That's right.
You learn so much on this show.
It's been cool. Wait, when are we dropping this thing?
25th. Today's the 25th.
Today's the 25th. Who knew that Memorial Day is this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm memorializing Mother's Day that was 2 weeks ago. Anyway, good stuff, man. So excited you guys are here. Thank you for joining us on the big show.
I guess.
The Comedy Food Truck Podcast. Lots of changes happening on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe later we'll get a little info out of. Let me introduce the team. First of all, to my left, he's in one of these spots right here. If you're watching online,
I think he is.
No, he's not there. But he's there is our tech guy, Jared. What's up, Jared?
Not much, man.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Things are good.
Doing okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jared came in good spirits today, and we actually have one of his topics, so I'm excited to get to it. But before we do, Star-Lord. Star-Lord's in the house, man. What's happening?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
How good are you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Yeah. You want to talk about why you're doing so great?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Drop a dime on the audience. I don't even know if that's the right term. Drop a dime. It means give an assist in basketball, or if you're on a street corner, it means you just sold a bag of dope.
Well, I was leaning more towards the dope.
Yeah.
But all right.
Either one, Scott.
Sell us some dope, Scott.
You want some music?
Slang a story.
Yeah, put on some music.
Sling.
Anything.
Sling a slang.
Sling
What kind of music you got over there?
Slang.
Anything you want.
How about some Michael Bublé?
Okay. There you go. Yeah.
A little bit of, yeah.
Yeah.
Something
I'm
romantic.
having trouble hearing you, Scott. Talking to your mic.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's quiet for some reason.
What's going on over here?
Well, you have trouble hearing him because, he gave away some of himself.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so just happened to get married on the 15th of May.
You did?
Yeah.
What in the world?
Yeah.
That's right, everybody. Scott is off the market.
What?
Wait, hold on a second. Watch your stocks. I think the market just busted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you pay for the wedding in Dogecoin?
He wanted to.
Were you sober?
But after Elon hosted SNL, that didn't happen so well.
Yeah.
It took a dive.
Yep.
That's right.
Saturday,
Wow.
May 15th.
Wow.
All
Yeah.
right.
Congratulations, man.
That's awesome.
Kind of a cozy little ceremony in
Congratulations.
the beach area of California.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty cool,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Congrats.
And so he's excited now, right?
Yes, I'm very excited.
A little worn out. That's kind of a quick turnaround from, we were having contests to set you up with dates and stuff.
Right.
I'm just kidding. We were
Right.
making
Jokes and all kinds of
there's someone
announcements.
special in Scott's life.
Yeah.
So
wanna
this
tell
begs
us-
the question then, does she know?
Not yet. She'll
Okay.
find out when she hears the show.
News to her. She's
Yeah.
married.
Right.
That's probably why we won't say anything about who she is, because, she might be listening. She's like, what? I'm what? I'm what?
You got a few weeks, Scott.
Has she heard the pimple story?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Rip that band-aid
Wow.
off.
Laughed tremendously.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
She loved that. It's in my eye. It's in my eye.
Take care of my back knee.
Back knee. My back knee. That's funny.
Man.
Oh, yeah. I was.
Okay. All right. So
yeah.
congratulations
Awesome.
to Scott.
Yeah.
I think
Thank
everywhere
you.
the audience is applauding, especially in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
Lots
We
of
have a
women
huge
are-
following.
All them
You're
women
right.
are crying.
Yeah, because they thought they took it out.
Right.
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
nope.
their ticket out. We had a campus officer at one of our sites. The government actually sent him a letter that told him to stop importing brides.
Oh my god!
What?
No joke.
Wait a minute. He continuously imported brides?
Yeah, like one after another. And it was
But
like,
did he just end the marriage and then import a new one, or was he
would
married to
bring
multiple
he would
women?
bring them to the country, and then they wouldn't click, so he'd turn them loose,
There's a clicker. That's it.
and then bring another one.
There's
in.
a whole show on that. There's a whole show on that.
Yeah, he actually got a notice from the government. I was laughing. I was
No,
like,
my wife watches
maybe
a show
you should
about
stop.
that stuff.
Maybe you should stop when you get a letter that says, "Stop doing this."
Wow.
Stop bringing over illegal aliens.
Yeah, it was the 90-day fiance.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, 90 Day Fiance. Maybe this dude should be on there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite funny. Yeah.
And the fourth voice you hear is our man Ray, who works with balloons and from high altitudes. What's up, Ray?
Hi guys.
Hello.
Makes sense if you have balloons, you go to high altitudes.
All right.
Right.
He fixes stuff,
Yeah.
I do.
and then he blows stuff up.
Literally. Latex things. Mylar things.
Mylar.
Mylar?
I think it's Mylar.
That's what it's, well, I
It's
meant to
actually
say Mylar.
I
foil.
said Mylar.
Mylar is actually copyrighted like Band-Aid and Xerox.
Oh, is that? It's
So
like it's a brand.
Technically foil.
Foil.
Yeah.
Foil balloons.
Can't stand them. Hate them.
Really?
Foil balloons. Yeah.
Plus every
The quality is terrible. So you're buying 2 and 3 to use one, and then
Do you ever leave a job like that where you're doing the Mylar thing and then you go foiled again?
Wow.
Let's fast forward. Sorry. Let's fast forward to Jared, who has a topic for us today
I
before
do.
we lose this show completely.
This way's up.
We're all stunned still, though. Everybody's stunned still.
we are, man. I'm
What do you mean?
reeling from
Gators,
that.
Gators married?
Yeah, I want to talk about this some more.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reeling from that. Yeah.
This is like one of those on a special episode of the cover.
So this really is like a whirlwind, and you don't have to say her name, but I don't even know her name.
Yeah.
I have
No.
Neither does Scott.
Do you?
Neither does Scott.
He's got like 3 choices.
Yeah.
He's narrowing it down.
Can you?
Her name,
You
her
heard
name
me?
is Linda.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Can you
okay.
tell us how you guys met, or do you want to leave that off the air?
No, I don't have a problem. I mean, we've known each other really since about 2008. I mean, known of each other, but been in different relationships. She was married, I was married, and so forth. And so, she's a private investigator.
Okay.
She's had her own business for a lot of years. And so we worked on missing kids cases together because she has a passion for missing kids. So she does that for free for families and so forth. And so we have a couple people that are mutual friends. And so we just kind of all got to know each other that way. And then like towards the beginning of 19, I told her, hey, one of these times I'll, come down and cook some pizzas. We'll all get together and hang out and do some stuff, and cook it for you and your man because she had a boyfriend at the time. She's like, oh, that's a great idea, And then a little bit later, towards the end of the year, I said, hey, I still got to come down there one of these times. We got to get everybody together and come down there and cook some pizzas for you and your man. And it's like, well, it's just going to be me. And I was like, oh, okay. So then it was like, wow, yeah.
That's what he said outside.
So it was
Inside,
like, what
he was
happened?
like, hey.
I was like, wow, what happened? I was, because they had been together for a while, and he's like, oh, just did that and da-da-da-da. And so that led into other relationships and stuff like that. So
That's awesome. So it's not like you guys just met and decided to get married. There's actually a little bit of history.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hi. Do you? Sure. Do you? Okay.
Okay.
What's your name again?
I don't know. Scott,
Can we have some milkshakes?
Scott, do you take Linda? Is that you? Yes, I do.
Shay Linda.
Right.
You mean this, Linda?
This Linda. You're Linda. Oh.
Got it. Do you want to tell everybody the most fascinating thing about her? Well, one of the most, because I don't get you in trouble.
About? Will you have something?
Someone famous?
Oh, no, I don't want to say that.
Okay.
No,
All right.
Okay.
I'd rather not.
Well, now it's you. You're famous.
I'm famous, yeah.
You are
and
famous.
she's married.
Yeah.
She's
Right.
like Mrs. Lord.
This is
Mrs. Lord.
Mrs. The Body.
Mrs.
Mrs. Topics.
Mrs. Milkman.
Mrs.
Topics.
Mrs. Topics. Scott Topics.
Mrs. Topics.
And Linda.
So,
Linda.
yeah.
Nice.
Good thing.
That's
so
great.
it's been
Right
kind of
on,
slow
man.
going up, slow in
Yeah.
a sense to where it's not like we just talked on the phone and next thing you know, hey, but we got a lot in common and so that's the way it worked
There
out.
are dudes everywhere now who are calling the girls they're in love with who have boyfriends and saying, "Hey, let me come cook for you and your man."
Man, just put a ring on it already, okay?
Let me cook for you. No, they want the girl that's dating somebody else, and they're
Right.
saying like, "Let me come cook for you and your man."
Right.
And they're waiting 4 months and going, I guess they'll come cook for you. I don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nah, see, what would have been great is if when you called and she says, "Well, it's going to be just me," you said, "Well, forget it." That guy's not going to be there? Ah, I'm out.
I was really hoping to hang out with him.
That dude's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool, man.
So yep, good woman, man. Good woman.
Nice.
That's great.
Good for
Okay.
you.
All
Good for
jokes
you.
aside, I'm super happy
Yes,
for you, man. That's
absolutely.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
All right,
man.
now
Awesome.
let's be funny.
Okay, Jared, what's the topic for today?
Today, oh boy, I found a list on Rolling Stone. It's the 100 best sitcoms of all time.
100 best sitcom. Do they have any factors deciding what makes them the best sitcom?
Yeah, what's the criteria?
I think it pretty much boiled down to so the author said it had to be shows that were strictly funny.
okay.
As opposed to, like, what's an example of a show that's not strictly
Like
funny?
The Wonder Years, for instance,
Oh.
was kind of like a dramedy. So a lot of drama mixed in.
So it's a straight sitcom.
Right.
Well, you got
Straight-
sitcom and you got sit drama.
Now I have to clarify this. It says sitcom, and it threw me off as I'm reading the list, thinking
Situation
these are
comedy.
not sitcoms.
Situation comedy.
There are a lot of animated shows on here that I would not consider a sitcom.
Oh.
So in this case, consider the word sitcom
Those
to
are usually
mean.
satires, most of
Right.
those.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Satirical.
So take it to mean 30-minute comedies.
Okay. And
Okay.
then the criteria was like how long it was on, how many people watched it.
Not necessarily. It's just like shows that they felt like were the funniest.
Okay.
Yeah.
the
So-
funniest.
Like our show is the funniest.
Jeez. Depends
Yeah.
on who wrote it, man. Probably some dude who thinks Beavis and Butthead was the funniest.
This list is going to make you mad.
Yeah.
It's going to upset us. It's
going to upset you.
This is going to be great.
Not going to be cool.
Watch John get all riled here.
So I made some notables. I'm not going to go through all 100. That's a lot, but
No, we should find some way to play a game on this.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I got you. So I have some notable omissions. Would you like me to go over those first?
Sure.
Okay.
Might as well get upset from the beginning.
Right.
So these are the honorable. These are the
These are the
honorable
ones that got
mentions.
These are
bumped
the
because of
honorable
some
mentions.
stupid cartoon.
Yep.
These got the participation medal.
Yeah.
You're not helping yourself.
Yeah.
So
It is the worst show ever. Every dude I ever hated
Shut up,
loved
Ava.
that show. Go
take
ahead.
a powder.
Hood, baby.
All right.
Look at John already. He's
already upset.
He's irritated. Look at him.
He looks like how I felt when I
Dude,
first read through
look
this
at your
list.
look at your picture behind you right there. That'll make you happy.
Oh yeah.
Right?
For those of you watching,
For
on
those
YouTube.
of you watching,
What
that's-
is that?
That's Big John right there. Look at that.
Yeah, when he wasn't Big John.
yeah, he was just John.
Just me.
It's just Little John and Robin Hood.
Little John.
Just athletic John.
Athletic John.
Wow. Right.
AJ.
It's John pre-McDonald's. Pre-McBeaties.
Wow.
Big B.
Oh gosh.
Pre-gravity inhibited.
Yep.
McBeaties.
That's right.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Okay, what do you got?
Great.
So who
Okay.
got bumped? Who got bumped because of these
Yeah.
asinine
Yeah.
cartoons?
So I just came up with some pretty popular sitcoms that ran for a long time, and some of them were just popular when we were younger. Okay. So these are ones that I felt like were omitted. That '70s show.
Never watched it.
It's a great show, man.
I know.
It's
That's
so
what I
funny.
keep hearing.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm surprised it's not. Maybe it depends on what's on the list, but yeah.
Based on the criteria of this list, I was shocked that Family Guy wasn't on here. Not that I love that show,
That's
but
one
I
of those
know
cartoons, right?
it's super popular.
Wow.
So I'm surprised they didn't at least make the
But
top
I'm wondering
100.
if the shows at least are if they travel like through decades and through
Right.
some of that stuff versus I'm not saying either of those that you've mentioned don't travel, but I would hope that these shows are more on the classic side or more on the ones that did make the list. I mean,
Yeah.
So that's the
Some of
question
them.
I would be asking: is this something that's going to travel through time? Like for instance, our generation probably can still appreciate the genius of certain shows that might have even been black and white that were sitcoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Dick Van Dyke comes to mind, or some of those.
Mary Charlie Moore.
Right. So I Love Lucy. I mean, you know, it travels through time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, and this is what I get mad at is when lists like this. Now it's 100. That's a lot of spots. But when you start putting crazy, cranky stuff on there that's like, that doesn't travel. It's just really, okay, so go ahead.
Well, there were shows on this list that were only like 13 episodes long, and I had never heard of them. So
Wow.
yeah. So these got left off in lieu of those. This one really made me mad. Married with Children.
What?
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty solid satire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Yeah, that didn't make
It
it.
went 11 seasons and was the first show ever on Fox.
I know we're going to have at least several shows that I'll be like, come on, that got in over Married with Children?
Right.
I'm not even saying I was in love with the show, but I could recognize it's...
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Home Improvement.
Wow.
What?
Kind of interesting, but...
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
King
crazy.
King of Queens.
No way.
No way.
Yeah.
That got left off?
Did not make the list.
Okay,
Wait,
this list
before you
sucks.
keep going.
This list officially sucks.
Told you.
Wait.
There's no way.
Everybody Loves Raymond isn't going to be on there too.
It's on there.
Oh, it is.
It's on there.
Oh,
How
okay.
could Everybody Love Raymond get on there and not
That
King of Queens?
beats King of
They even
Queens.
had crossovers where they were both
Right.
in this show together.
Yeah.
Right?
One might even been, I don't even know if King of Queens was even technically considered a spinoff or not. Or if they were both
Kinda.
on before.
Yeah.
It was because he came back to Everybody Loves Raymond as his character from King of Queens later on.
Interesting.
So
Correct.
Yeah.
But
And
was he
actually
on,
Ray
though,
was-
Everybody Loves Raymond first? Or was
Yes.
or was Raymond on King of Queens first?
no, it was the other way around. So he was on Raymond
Then
first.
it became his own show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's... Okay, see, I already hate the rest of this list. King of Queens, I might even have that anyway.
Okay. Let me run down the rest
It's in
of
a
these.
personal top list. I'm sure historically maybe not, but for me it's...
I think it should. I'm not even a fan of that show, and
one
I think
of
it should have
the
been in the
best.
top 100
That's insane how...
based on its longevity alone and how popular it was.
Yeah,
at its
but
time.
just it was really good.
And it's still on. It's still in syndication.
I know.
Wow.
Three's Company was the other one.
That got left off?
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
I told you it's going to make you mad.
Also historical.
Inconceivable.
Wow.
Happy Days.
Got left off.
Got
Okay,
left
we
off.
could
Wow.
stop. What other topic are we doing?
Jeez, what made the list?
Wow.
The only thing I
Golly.
could think of with Happy Days is that it did have some drama in it, especially during the first season when it was shot on film.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can think of. But otherwise, why would you leave Happy Days off the list?
Yeah.
Wow.
Laverne and Shirley was left off.
Of course.
They even had like
Wow.
laugh tracks.
Right.
Yeah.
How could those not be sitcoms?
Yeah. Different Strokes.
What?
What?
Facts of Life.
Wow, Facts of Life, I don't, but different strokes.
Newhart.
Newhart?
What?
Wow.
Wait, they had two though.
That
Bob
shows.
Newhart?
There was an older show.
The Bob
and then a new
Newhart
one.
show made the list. That was his first one.
So Newhart, I
second
could.
one
No,
was
the
funny.
second one was funny, but I don't know if it was the same level.
Larry,
as Bob
Daryl, and
Newhart.
Daryl. and
it
all
wasn't, but it was still, and 9 seasons. I mean, it's hard to
Yeah, but I mean,
beat. And it was one of the top rated finales ever.
yeah.
So
but
wasn't that
still.
the one that he was something to do with an innkeeper?
Yeah, they ran an inn.
Right, they ran an inn.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
in like the backwoods.
I don't know if that
somewhere.
was
It-
a strong though. I mean, I'm just saying. I know it was on a long time, but
Yeah,
I mean,
It was
it's-
funny.
Yeah.
It was a funny
I
show.
mean, it was on the lines of designing women. Now,
which
if that's
made the
on
list.
You're kidding me.
No.
Wow. Oh boy.
I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying
Yeah.
I don't know why one would make that, not the other. They're in the same sort of. Yeah.
2.5 Men did not make it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a filthy show, but
Not winning.
but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Not
Still
winning.
one of the most popular shows of the last 20 years.
Right, right.
That's just a knock on Charlie Sheen. They don't
Wow.
like him.
Yeah.
That's all.
Gilligan's Island didn't make it. Family Ties.
Wait a minute. I thought Gilligan's Island invented the sitcom.
I Love Lucy did.
No,
I Love Lucy.
I Love
Okay, there
Lucy.
you go.
Yeah, it was a little bit before that.
Wow.
The one you said, Family Ties.
Yeah.
a little bit, just because they were kind of along the lines of, honestly, I think Wonder Years and all that.
Yeah, good
I don't know
point.
if it qualified
Good
as
point.
a straight sitcom.
Yeah. There was a lot
It was
of
a good
drama.
show.
a lot of heartfelt moments.
Even the same with, to be honest with you, you're going to probably tell me it's on the list, but it's that knuckleheaded show with Bob Saget.
Oh, Full House.
Full
Yeah,
House.
I did
along
not
that
see
same
that
line.
on the list.
Interesting.
It's on the same line.
Yeah.
So
John
I wouldn't
Stamos.
expect
Silver
it to be.
Spoon.
Silver
Silver
Spoons didn't
Spoons?
make it.
I wouldn't
Spoon?
expect
Yeah.
it to the Full House or the other one that you said
Yeah.
to
Gilligan's
be
Island.
there. No, the Family Ties,
Oh, Family Ties.
because
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
along the same lines,
Right. This week on a special episode of Family Ties.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about what's the other one with the dude with the glass? Urkel.
I
Family
did not
Matters?
see that one.
Family
on here.
Matters?
Yeah.
I didn't see that on the
Yeah.
list.
Okay.
I hated
Wow.
that show.
Go ahead. 30-minute straight comedies.
Yeah.
Okay, after you get done with what's not on the list, I have a question before we start talking about what's on the list.
Okay.
Like, no, after you're done with what's
Okay.
not on the list. I'm sorry.
So I have some notables. I'll just run down real quick.
These are all not on the list.
These are on the list,
Oh.
but they're lower. What I'm going
well,
to do is
before you go there,
yeah.
I would like to know if variety shows are on there. Like, not variety shows, but, well, I'll just tell you.
Oh, like in Living Color.
Exactly. That was my
Yeah,
first thought was in
yeah,
Living
yeah.
Color.
No.
Sketch, that's what I want to say, sketch. Because that was a 30-minute show.
Sketch
I don't think
comedy.
that'd be
but it was a
considered
situation.
Yeah, sketch comedy
It's
was
not
not one of the
situational sitcom.
categories. So
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like SNL.
But cartoons are great.
Yep. So here's what I was planning to do, and you can tell me if you want to change this up. I'm going to read some notables, and then I have the top 20 listed out. I can read the top 10, and then you can guess, or read the top 20 through 11, and then you can guess the top 10, or you can try to guess the top 20.
What were you going to do before that? Before we guess?
Guess the top 10.
No, I mean before we were going to do guessing.
I'm going to read some notables.
Go ahead with the notables.
Okay. These are just shows that I found, they're pretty popular
Depends
over the
on
years.
the notables whether or not I want to guess 20 or 10.
Okay. So, and these will help give you an idea of what's actually on the list.
You've already taken off some of mine.
I know.
Go ahead.
Number 100 was Schitt's Creek. Did you guys ever watch this show?
I've heard about it. I heard it's funny.
Hilarious. So funny.
The little profile thing, or profile. What do you call that? Sorry. When I look at Netflix or whatever it's on.
Like the description.
And they show a little scene from it. It was funny.
Yeah.
But
That's the one with Eugene Levy, right?
Yeah, it is.
I like
Yeah,
him.
his
But I
son.
haven't seen the rest of it.
Yeah, it's funny.
I never saw it.
Catherine O'Hara is amazing in that show.
She's pretty good at whatever she does.
Yeah.
Dairy Girls. You guys heard of that one?
I've heard of it. I never saw it.
Okay.
Stupid.
Off on Netflix. Did you watch it?
Sorry, no, but it's stupid. It's not as good as King and Queen.
That's right.
You said
That's all I'm
Dairy
thinking
Girls?
about are the ones
Dairy
that have
Girls.
to go
Yeah.
so the King and Queens can make the list.
Scott should know all about that whole Dairy Girls
Yeah.
thing. Be an expert.
He only knows the dairy part. His partner in crime was running off with the girls.
Milk bottles clinking together.
What do I do with all this milk?
I knew that was going to work in somewhere, man.
Every week.
Milkmaid.
I made a comment about that the other day. I said, "Watch,
Dairy
something's going to come
Girls.
up. I'm going to get hit up with that milkman thing again." And sure enough,
Can't avoid it.
Anyway, that show's great. I love it. It's very heavily Irish, so you have to really pay attention. Anyway, Big Bang Theory came in at number 90,
Wow.
which shocked me. I didn't like that show anyway, but
Same here.
I don't know
but
that
it
I'd
was
put it in the
popular.
top 20, but I could see it being on the list.
I feel like it should have been higher based on its following.
Maybe
but-
higher than 90, but I don't think it's
Right.
top 20.
Yeah, I agree. Modern Family was 84.
Yeah. Okay.
I like
Which-
Modern Family a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good show, but again, Married with Children?
Yeah.
yeah,
Where
no,
does that? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'd put Married Children above it. Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely.
I actually wouldn't. I like
No?
Modern Family
Really?
better than Married with
Okay.
Children.
Interesting.
I do. Married with Children at times was a little
It was a little much.
sticky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
yeah.
Whereas Modern Family was brilliant about its satire.
Okay,
I mean, brilliant.
fair enough.
It's the only show that I could watch that has essentially somewhat of a gay agenda. It's not really, I wouldn't say agenda, that's not the right word, but there are gay characters in there. And I can watch because I feel like it's not pushing an agenda in a sense. And but just the way it handled the issue of blended families and how things are so different now. I mean, it's almost a shame it wasn't around when this whole, gender issues things came up.
right.
Because they would have tackled that.
Yeah. All right. Sanford and Son was number 80.
I love me
Oh.
some Sanford.
Good show.
Is the big one.
Get Smart, one of my favorites.
That's
Nice.
Smart's good.
Number
Mel
six,
Brooks.
number 66.
That is Mel Brooks
that.
and somebody else who co-wrote it. Mel Brooks and
I'm blanking on his name.
anyways, I just
I know,
remember noticing. Yeah, it was two guys. It was him and somebody else. Another comedy writer. Great show. Great show.
It was.
Watch that as a kid. Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb is 65. If you guys have never watched
That has
title.
a big following.
For the title.
have you watched it?
I've been told it's hilarious.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's honestly, seriously, one of my top 3 funniest shows ever, not just
Really?
cartoons.
Who's
Yes.
in it?
Nobody you
It's
know.
animated.
It's
Yeah.
animated.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I hate
It's
it.
Disney. It's on Disney Plus.
I hate it.
It's so funny.
Hated it.
What We Do in the Shadows, 64. I told you guys about that show before.
Yeah, yeah.
Good Times, number 60.
What do we do in the shadows?
That's
Yeah,
the vampire
Vampires.
one. Yeah.
It's on FX.
They make fun of themselves.
Okay,
kinda.
but nothing that's on FX should ever take place. I'm sorry, but even Married with Children,
Mm-hmm.
King of Queens.
Yep.
Sorry.
No,
I
I
mean,
agree.
I'm not saying it doesn't belong on the list. I'm just saying we're getting to this realm where it's like, good Lord.
This one gets me. It's Gary Shandling show, number 58.
Yeah, it's foul, but I get some of
that
it.
was on Showtime originally and then made its way to Fox.
He's like Alanis Morissette, though. You can only take so much of that.
Right. The thing about that show, it stopped airing in 1990. I still get that stupid theme song stuck in my head every now and then.
Don't start.
I'm not.
It's just one long, drawn out, neurotic journey. This guy just every show's got more. Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was number 47.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I should have made it. That was
Yeah.
groundbreaking.
Great show. 44 was Veep. Did you guys ever watch that?
I haven't watched it, but I could see where it's on there.
It's a good
Isn't
show.
that the one with Julie Louis Dreyfus? Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of language in that show, but it's super funny.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine was 43.
Wow.
Friends came in surprisingly low at 38. I thought for sure it would have been higher.
Just because of popularity, but it wasn't like you wouldn't.
It's not scream funny.
It was enjoyable, but you weren't. Yeah, you weren't. What's that word? Giggling at it.
There wasn't. Moments where you were just hysterically laughing.
And you
at
just.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
was
some,
funny.
but yeah. Go
Yep.
ahead. But it's
Number
good.
35. Everybody Loves Raymond.
Okay.
34. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, jeez.
Patrick.
Why is that considered a comedy and not a kids show?
I don't know. I cannot.
Isn't that just didn't it
I can
start
take
as a
about
kid's
3
show?
seconds of that
Yeah,
show
it's
and then
Nick.
his voice.
It's not even like an adult cartoon, like some of those other ones you mentioned.
Yeah.
Isn't that just a kid's show? It's like putting Pee Wee Herman in the treehouse or whatever on there. Or is it Pee Wee Herman in the bathroom or
It's
whatever?
about as much of a kid show as Bugs Bunny was.
Okay.
So
Well, is Bugs Bunny on there as greatest sitcom
No,
of all
it should
time?
be.
I mean, it's silly.
number 23 was the American version of The Office.
Okay.
Are they allowing for the British version?
They did. I believe it was
Oh.
number 30, if I remember right.
Okay.
So I don't have that on here, but it did make the list.
Well, I could see why. It's also groundbreaking.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're into the top 20. Do you want me to read the
Top 20.
20 through 11?
Are we guessing?
I think we should try to guess.
We're about 28 minutes into the show right now, so you want to guess them all?
Let's
I got
guess the top-
26.
Let's guess the top 10. How's that?
I say we just start guessing. You tell us where it's at.
Okay. I got one.
Okay.
See, we can just get ones in the top 20.
Anybody
We'll
got a
do-
pencil?
Let's do 10 guesses wherever they're at, and then you could read us the other 10 that we don't have from the top 20.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
I don't have the full list.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld was number 3.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be way
Way
up
to
there.
reach, Ray.
I knew it.
Way to reach.
Low hanging fruit. Low hanging.
Well, I figure you would have read this if it wasn't, so I'm going to say Cosby Show, because I'll reach too.
Cosby Show was number 16.
Ooh.
There you go.
Okay.
What's that other one? It's Only Sunny in Philadelphia or whatever.
That one did make the list, but it's not in the top 20.
Oh.
So some of the other ones that we already said, I feel like should be there is I Love Lucy and
Yeah, I Love Lucy's number 4.
number 4. Okay, you said what was
Number 1 you're going to hate, by the way.
No, what was
It's
3
gonna
you
bother
said?
you.
What was 3?
3 was
One you said.
Seinfeld.
Oh,
Seinfeld was three.
Seinfeld. So what are bigger
So going back,
comedies?
so what about like Dick Van Dyke?
Dick Van Dyke was number 11.
Okay.
What about the one with Meathead? What was that?
All in the
All in the
Family.
Family.
Number 5.
No way.
How about Mork and Mindy?
I don't think it made the list.
Ooh.
Wow.
That was a great
Yeah.
show.
It was.
I'm just trying to think of shows I really like.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Mary Tyler Moore.
Number 7.
Didn't somebody say that? Oh, I thought we said that. Okay.
You talked about it earlier.
We talked about it
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah. Mary Tyler Moore.
Number 7.
About
Great.
Rhoda.
Rhoda did not make it. Neither did Phyllis. I don't think. Actually, they might have.
What about the Jeffersons?
The Jeffersons was on there, not top 20.
Ooh.
Wow.
Did we say Good Times?
Yeah, that, made the,
Yeah,
that
it
was in
was,
the lower list.
number
Lower
60.
60. Yeah.
I don't know if. Oh, so yeah, Good Times is only that high. Then I'm sure the other one, What's Happening Now, did not make.
That
the
was
list.
on my list of notable omissions. It did not make it.
Yeah.
Along with Webster and
somebody
Mr.
gotta
Belvedere.
Rate, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you got to rate them like sort of that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alf.
I don't think it made the list.
Alf
That's-
that was a funny show.
Yeah, but top 100?
No.
Should know more
What's that other
about
one?
sitcoms.
What was the one with the little robot girl? Real Genius?
Oh,
Real
Small Wonders.
Small Wonder. Yeah.
Small Wonder.
Remember that
yeah.
goofy
Oh
show?
my gosh.
What about the newer
and
one
two.
that had Tim Allen in it?
Oh.
The newer one?
Oh yeah, where he runs the
Man, something about Man.
yeah,
Something
where
with
he's
man
the-
in it. Man.
I'm blanking.
Last
on that.
Man Standing.
Last Man Standing.
I
think it made the list.
Wow.
That's a newer show.
Yeah, I don't.
They must hate
if
Tim
his
Allen.
other one didn't. Yeah, Last Man Standing's not gonna make it if the other one.
The first
If
few
the other one
seasons
did.
of Last Man Standing were
What about
brilliant.
Golden Girls?
Golden Girls did make the list,
Oh,
not
wow.
top 20.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm starting to reach now. I should think of obvious ones because
We
we're
have
missing
Three's
obvious ones.
Company.
We don't have number 2 or number 1.
Yeah.
Seinfeld was number 3, and so it's got to be bigger than those guys, I would think, or at least seen that way.
Is
MASH?
it something
MASH
on?
is, who said MASH?
I did.
John.
Number 6.
Okay.
Wow.
Is it on main
Network?
main
Yes.
network? Number
Okay.
1 is
What about 1 and 2? Are they
Hold on.
black and white or color?
Color.
Okay.
And I
helps a
will
little
give you a hint. One of them is animated.
Oh wow. Oh, it's Simpsons.
Jesus.
That's number 1.
Yeah, it's got to
I
be.
love you, Jesus.
Wow.
I just hate The Simpsons, but I
Yeah.
see it's satire,
Yeah.
it's satirical.
Yeah.
What about
value.
Gidget?
Wait, you said that was? Are you telling me Simpsons was number 1?
Simpsons
Simpsons
is number
number
1.
one.
I'm about to throw this thing in the window. Simpson is number 1.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
I told you that.
Give me a break.
Wasn't that a show too? Give me a break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
give
was.
you a break. Yeah.
Mel Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about what's the one with Vinny Barbarino?
No.
Welcome back, Kotter.
Welcome back, Cotter.
No.
How about Benson?
Yeah, you guys are going low
I think
now.
it did make the list. I'm
Different
trying to
Strokes.
remember.
Yeah, but I
Different
think
Strokes
all
did
of
not
those
make
based
this.
on other shows would not be higher than the ones we've said.
Yeah.
So far, what's the highest African American sort of cast-led comedy? Jeffersons?
Cosby Show.
Cosby is
Cosby
number
Show.
16?
Yeah.
No, what even higher than like Fresh Prince and all that too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fresh Prince was like 40 something, wasn't it?
I'm going to give you number 20 because you'll never guess it. It's BoJack Horseman.
I knew it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never even heard
watched
of that
show
one.
in my life. I'm going to be mad because I know I'm forgetting obvious ones that I can't
Right.
even think. I'm just racing through my brain.
Right.
Even in decades and going, okay, what was this decade? What was that decade? Martin? It's not going to be higher than Cosby, but Martin was pretty
That
funny.
was a funny show.
That was hilarious.
I'm looking to see if it made the list.
Did you say Dick Van Dyke too?
Yeah, that was
and Really Tyler Moore and all
number
that.
11
Yeah.
was Dick Van Dyke.
But so the top one's color, and it's not animated. No, it's number 2.
Number 2, right.
And it's higher than Seinfeld somehow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I would say,
It's
yeah,
not Friends.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
I
not.
could see that.
Oh wow.
I'm not saying it couldn't be, but I'm just trying to think.
You'll
of
smack
things
yourself when you think of it. Or I'll smack you. Either
Well, okay, is it before or after Seinfeld?
way. Before.
Oh.
So it was before Seinfeld,
Just before.
which was in the 90s, right?
Yeah. Sort of.
Wasn't it? They got big in the 90s. Didn't
I'll say 80s, 90s.
I mean, Seinfeld was in
Seinfeld
the
was
90s.
90s.
That's what I meant.
It came
No,
out.
not the
actually-
show. I meant Seinfeld was in the 90s.
Yeah. And I think I'm going to give it away if I say that.
No, I know. I'm trying to think. There were huge shows in the 80s.
Yep.
It was a huge sitcom era, and I was trying to think of what I'm missing besides Cosby. It was all around that, too. I'll bet it was probably even on NBC. Because
It
they used to
was.
have that Thursday night comedy lineup thing.
So
and it
think
was-
about the Thursday night lineup.
Right. I
Murphy
know.
Brown.
Not
Stupid.
Murphy Brown.
It's to be Scott.
How about Soap?
Soap was on the
No.
list.
Really? That was
Yes.
a great show.
But not in
man.
the 80s. Not in the 80s.
No,
90s,
it was a great
like you said,
show.
80s, 90s.
Soap.
I know I'm just forgetting it. The audience is probably screaming.
Yep.
Yep.
I probably watched it. And
You
I
did.
just
I know
can't
you did.
think of it.
Will all of
Wow.
us watch it? You think?
I'm sure.
Really?
I'm sure we had
No,
to.
I know. I know there was something big after Cosby that I'm leaving out that was between Cosby and Seinfeld because I was so huge into sitcoms and I just can't. My brain is.
So what was the Thursday night lineup in the late 80s?
I don't even remember, to be honest with you. I remember
Really?
they tried Different World after a while, but that was
Okay.
You know, so it was like Cosby, Different World, and I can't remember the 9 o'clock lineup. Well, Seinfeld was in there,
Later.
and I just can't remember.
Later.
Seinfeld was in there later. Yeah.
Right, but I can't remember who followed Cosby
Wow.
initially, and it's killing me. But I'm sure I watched it.
I will say too, the spin-off of this show,
And there was a spinoff, of course
yeah,
there was.
took place. It took this time slot of the show it replaced.
So it took the 9 o'clock slot, you mean? And then, yeah, it was started at 9:30 and then it became 9 o'clock? Yeah.
No, it spun off.
What
after
I mean
it
is-
ended.
I'm sorry, the spinoff,
The spin-off started after the other one ended.
but at 9 o'clock. Oh, I see. One ended and then a
The other
spinoff
one
of
started
it filled in.
immediately. The spin-off also made the top 20.
Oh my god.
Everything around it, I could see it. It's not, none of the actors, anything's coming into focus. The plot line, any of it. I know
Yeah.
if I had it, I would get in a
Okay.
second.
Well, let's move on from that and see if your brain will jog it while you're thinking. Any other ones you can think of the top 20? A couple of these I wouldn't consider like classics,
Right?
and I wouldn't put one or two of these in the top 20 ever.
Right. I don't
Especially
even know how many
BoJack
we've
Horseman.
got so far.
You have
6?
1, 2,
Of the top
3,
20?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left. 11 left.
Okay.
So you've got 9 of the top 20.
Gosh.
Wow.
Three's Company was not.
Did not make the
didn't
list.
make the list.
Classic sitcoms, right?
Wow.
Or best sitcoms, whatever you said.
Yep.
But I'm blanking, and we're getting late in the show, so I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed to know all the ones I forgot that I should have remembered.
Okay.
Wait, how about another hint on that number 2?
Yeah.
Like,
Another hint?
What about a scenario? Trying to think of something.
Premise?
How about a city? There was a city it was located in?
Let me just say, if I give you the city, I'll give it away.
Oh.
This it lost the main character halfway through and still continued on as one of the best shows of all time.
Dude, that's even more like bugging my brain. Why I don't
Did,
figure
did
that
Drew
out.
Carey make the list?
No,
I just wondered.
Oh, because the character left the show or died?
left.
I meant the actor. Sorry,
The actor left.
the show.
Yeah.
Oh, Cheers!
Cheers is number 2.
Golly.
Oh my gosh.
Why did I not remember that?
Cheers.
Wow.
Yep.
Good night, John.
Yeah,
What's the
and then
matter
Frasier.
with
That
you?
was
And then
number 2?
Frasier was number 13.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna say Frasier was the next one. Was
Now
was
the
the
80s
spinoff?
comes flooding back.
Frasier was the spinoff. Yes.
Cosby Show, Family Ties, Cheers,
Right.
and Night Court.
Night Court was cool. That one didn't make
Night
the list.
Court
though,
did
did
not
it?
make the list.
But
That
no,
was a
but
great
Frasier,
show.
Cheers, and then eventually Friends jumped in there, and then
Yeah,
Cosby kind of ended, but Different World kept going, and then there was some. What about Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
I
I know that's not going to make
Did
it,
not
but
make the
that was a
list.
fun show.
How about Welcome Back,
Wow.
Carter?
You already said Cotter. That's what he
Cotter.
said.
Welcome back,
the Vinny,
Cotter.
the Vinny Barbarino.
Oh, Vinny
show.
Barbarino.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Cotter.
Nice. Wow.
Okay, well, what else did we not get? So we can wrap the show up.
Okay.
This has been great.
Yeah.
Greatly frustrating show.
I love it.
John's gonna take some
A
medication.
little bit
here
of
in a minute.
tension
I'm
there.
going to take some medication about the fact that King of Queens was left off that list.
Okay. Let's go with one or two more because I know
Okay.
these two are very popular, like older black and white shows.
Oh.
okay. Black
Besides-
and
Jackie
white.
Gleason.
Oh, the Honeymooners.
Honeymooners?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Honeymooners.
number
that's-
8.
that's
that
a
was
great one.
live, man.
Yeah.
That was,
Oh,
they
what
did that
about
live.
did like the Mayberry one? Do they consider that a comedy?
Give me the
No.
name.
I know.
Mayberry RFD.
Give me the name.
No, no, the Andy Griffith Show.
Andy Griffith
Griffith
Show was
Show.
number 14.
Yeah, with Don Knotts,
Nice.
Wow.
right?
Number 14.
What was the deputy?
Nip
name?
it in the bud.
Right, but
Yeah.
what was the name of the character?
Don
Barney
Knotts. Oh, Barney Fife.
Barney Fife.
Yeah.
Yep.
I said
How
Don
about,
Knotts.
how about Little House on the Prairie?
Stop.
That was a funny show.
It was hilarious.
That groundbreaking funny. Jeez. That
Okay.
Michael Landon.
Right.
I can't
right.
stop giggling.
Hey, Andy, do you think that Never mind.
What are you trying to do?
In this episode,
Was that a Little House of Prayer or was that,
No,
that
I
Barney
was gonna.
Fife?
I was gonna say, Andy, do you think that
Barney
Opie
Fife.
could come over for a sleepover?
Oh, brother. Oh, man. Moving on.
On a very special episode
You just ruined Don Knotts.
of the Andy Griffith Show. Is there other black and whites
No. There are 5
that
left.
that are popular?
You want me to give them to you?
Mama's,
Five top 20s left?
Mama's
How about
family.
some hints? See if
Mama's
we can
Mama's house.
rattle them off.
Mama's,
See if we can rattle them
Mama's
off.
family.
No.
Ah,
What numbers are they, by the way?
19,
Okay.
18, 17,
Oh,
10, and 9.
Okay,
And
so-
12. And 12.
start with 19. Like anything like a city that wouldn't give it away.
This one has a spin-off. This is an older
Scenario?
show that has a current spin-off that's still on the air.
Oh gosh, I have no idea.
Actually, not a
what's on the air.
spin-off. It's a remake.
I have
or
no
a
idea what's on the air now
Reboot.
these days.
I just had another guess. Third Rock?
30 Rock?
No, Third Rock.
Oh,
from the
30
Sun.
Rock,
Oh,
though.
30 Rock.
30 Rock.
30 Rock is number 18.
Yeah, that was a
Got
good
that
Wow.
one. Good.
30 Rock.
So,
Spin-off on the 19, huh? Had a spin-off?
Well, not a spin. It's a
Oh,
a reboot.
They rebooted
It's
it?
still on. Yeah.
Well, that would be... No, it wasn't the 70s, so they didn't reboot that.
It started in the 80s.
started
Went
in the
into
80s,
90s.
and now it's on now? Again?
Yep.
Network?
Oh, no, that wasn't a comedy.
Network television?
They changed their name halfway through the reboot.
Network?
Yeah, I have no idea, because I don't know what's on now, so I'm just trying to
That
stab
would
it.
be
What's-
number 19 is Roseanne.
Oh, Roseanne, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I started out liking that show and then it just got too dark after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got too serious.
17 is classic 70s. This one takes place in New York.
Okay.
Um,
Like most of them.
yeah, and it launched the careers of several actors.
Really?
Yes.
Give me one movie of one of the actors that launched a career.
Back to the Future.
Oh, I was.
Taxi.
Taxi is it.
Oh, of course, yeah. Duh. That was a good cast.
That was a good
Yes.
movie. Danny DeVito.
It was a great
and-
cast if you
and,
think about what they went on to do. That's a
Oh
great
yeah,
cast.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name was on that show? Who's the boss?
Yeah,
Did
Tony
they make
Danza.
the list? Did Who's the Boss make the list?
I think it did actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
But King of Queens didn't?
Right?
wow.
You gotta deal with who's the boss?
Yeah, everybody went on from that.
Wasn't that? What was the other one that was called? Family.
It did not make the list. Who's the boss did not.
Oh wow.
Which one?
I was trying to think of one that. I can't remember the name of it. Family something. I'll think of it in a minute. Never mind.
Perfect Strangers also did not make the list.
Good.
Wow.
Good. Okay, what about, would you say 10 and 9 or something?
It's 15, 10, and 9. 15
Okay.
I'm going to give you. It's Arrested Development.
Oh, yeah, that was,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
I could have got that.
Could you? I didn't like that show.
That's,
so-
what's his mug? Jason Bateman.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 12. I keep missing 12 because it's crossed out between. This one, trying to think of a good hint I could give you on this one.
Give me a, I like the movie thing where there's like a movie of
Yeah, their
maybe a
careers.
How
kid.
about
Yeah.
it? How about if I just say Super Dave?
Oh, it's the one, the Seinfeld guy. Golly, the guy who invented Seinfeld.
Yes. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes, Curb Your Enthusiasm. I was trying to
Larry David.
I was trying to think of that and then get to the title. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Number 12.
Again, why I didn't figure that one out. Jeez. And Seinfeld was too. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Curb Your Enthusiasm's hilarious.
Number 10, we mentioned he had another show on the list.
He did.
Yes.
It's just 2 sitcoms
that you didn't care for. The first one.
I didn't care for the first one.
My pen just pooped out.
What? Bart Simpson? I'm just kidding. But so wait, what was this? Where did his other show fall?
58.
And was his other show the second show or the first show?
The second show was the second show.
So this one's the first.
The higher show was the second show. Sorry.
Oh, the higher one is ranked high. I'm sorry, the second one is ranked higher than the first one.
It's so confusing.
I couldn't get the words out.
The higher one's ranked higher? What? No, the second show this guy was in ranked higher than the first show this guy was in.
And it was
he
way
the star
better.
in both?
He was. The first show was named after him. The second one was not.
Gary Shandling?
It was Gary Shandling.
So what was the second show?
What's the second show?
Was the Gary Shandling show the one where he was the talk show host?
No.
No?
No.
Well, this one is then.
This one is.
But I don't remember the name of it. I thought it was called the Gary Shandling
Larry
show.
Sanders.
Larry Sanders. Well, then I don't know what the other one was. I was thinking it was the Larry Sanders show when you talked about... I thought of the Larry Sanders show when you talked about his other show. When I said it's like this huge neurotic journey, that was Larry Sanders.
Yeah.
Neurotic.
Yes. Neurotic.
Neurotic.
Ray.
Made a long journey from Milan to Minsk.
All right.
Rochelle.
Next. Scott is in some world.
Number 9 is the last one.
Somebody's watching online right now and seeing Scott. He was like, this dude is not part of this show at all. He's just doing his own thing.
I'm out in left field.
You just over there like spinning your head and picking your pants. And all right, go ahead. Your pants. The baseball gets hit by you. They're chasing butterflies.
Which way do I go? Which way do I go?
Butterflies.
The ball, Scott.
Everybody's yelling at you. Go ahead.
Number 9 is a recent show. I would not personally put this show in my top 100.
Recent show.
Network
which would
television?
make a lot of people mad.
Network television?
Network television.
Number 9.
I haven't watched a lot of
Recent
network
show.
television, so.
Me neither, but I know sometimes it comes on Hulu or something.
We're like 40-some minutes.
I know we
Just
are.
give it to us.
We're going to do a bonus show. This is going to be a 45-minute show, guys. We probably could have told you that up front, but that's okay.
Well, Scott getting married took up half that.
Sure did.
Right.
Took forever for
worth
him to
the
get,
wait.
forever for him to get married and forever for him to tell us.
Right. It's a forever show.
We
With
like
John Hill.
we love you, Linda, but Scott take all day to tell the story. Go ahead.
Well, we kind of interrupted.
You want me to give it to you or want it?
No, I want another hint.
Give it to me.
I want
Another hint?
You said we're not gonna like it. That's not a good enough hint.
It's a current
Oh, a
show.
current show.
That's a
newer-
current show.
a
I don't
newer
like
current
it.
show.
Most
More
people I
recent.
know do like it. I don't like it at all. It's a spin-off, kind of.
Yeah.
And I think it went off the air about 2-3 years ago.
Okay, before you tell us, just tell us what the spinoff is from, and then I'll guess it. Instead of just telling us the name.
I don't think I can do
I
that
feel better. You can't tell us the
original
spinoff?
because it'll give it away.
Well, that's the point. If you're just going to tell us anyway,
Okay.
then tell us the spinoff. And then
Well,
we
it
can,
loosely spun off. It started as a spin-off, and then it kind of became its own thing. It was The Office. It came off The Office.
was that Craig one? No, it's not that Craig show. I'm trying to think of who in The Office had a spinoff.
Like I said, it started as a spin-off. I think they changed some of the character names, so it ended up not becoming, but it was shot the same way.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, number 9.
How did it start as a spinoff? Who was it? Who was the character?
Rashida Jones. It was
She was in The Office?
Karen. She played Jim's girlfriend when he wasn't dating Pam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Yep.
I didn't watch The Office that much either, though.
Yeah.
Let's see what
That show was good for one go-around, but I can't. It's not something I can watch over and over.
Yeah, Parks and Rec was kind of weird, too.
Looks like
Wasn't Parks
on
and
the
Rec with
cameras.
the chick, the Amy Poehler girl?
I can't stand her. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys. Hey, listen, audience. You guys did you forget about us? Why don't you guys in the feeds tell us your favorite sitcoms
Yeah.
and maybe something you're angry about? Because I'm really angry about King of Queens, Queen of Kings. I'm angry about King of Queens. That's what they do now anyway. King of Queens is Queen of Kings.
Me, they.
Today, I just feel like a they.
Barney
No,
Fife.
tell us your sitcom, and then also if you're not angry, but if you're like disappointed in the list, like you feel like one of your favorites should have been higher or on the list, or maybe you just hate sitcoms and you're getting ready to do some violence, and we're just trying to help you not.
I'm gonna go out and do some violence.
I'm gonna
Mom.
do some
I'll be back.
violence.
I'm going to go do some violence. Be back in a minute, man.
Hold on.
I'm gonna get my fatigues on.
Hey, Jared, what time is it? I think it's violence time.
It's violence time. Here we go. All right, guys. So now with all that insensitivity, we're gonna get out of here. On my clock, it says 44 and 47, 48, 49 seconds.
I
So
got
we're
45 minutes.
Bye,
See you guys. Everybody say
ya.
bye.
Bye.
See ya.